Hello and welcome to the www.thepapare.com. We are bringing you live pictures from the Sugatadasa Stadium here in Colombo. This is the Milo Chairman's Trophy played between Carey College Colombo and St. Anne's College Kurunegala. As you could see, both teams have taken to the field and they've been introduced to the distinguished guest of honor. And joining me in commentary is Damitu. Good afternoon to you, Damitu.
Good afternoon, Joe. Nice to be here under the hot sun. The teams are being introduced. We can see junior players lined up in front of the two teams.
Yes, it's an all-important final. And of course, Milo are celebrating 25 years of partnering up for the Knockouts trophies this year. So it's a special occasion for both sponsors and these schools. And it will be a very interesting matchup today, Damitu. And also not to forget, there's another game coming up in the evening. That's between Ananda College and Malayadeva College Kurunegala. But before that, there's a matter of a game to be settled here, as the formalities are seeming to be done. Of course, I think it will be followed by the school anthems.
Celebrate.
And the formalities for this game has been done. So both the school anthems done and dusted. Now it's just a matter of taking it to the field. So what will be expected? It's a newly resurfaced outfield, and it will be tested as to how the players will also adjust to this, Damitu.
Yes, from the looks of the faces of the players, you can see that none of them seemed intimidated by each other, and you can hear the cheers from the background. And what more inspiration can you ask for than singing the school anthems before starting the game?
Yeah, decent crowd in here in support of the Colombo School as expected. Carey College have a fair bit of their school boys, and of course their faithful gathered up here to support the team. As you can see, the customary huddle. The last few words being spoken in between the captain and some of his teammates. Of course, the last bit of instructions, the game plan to be discussed, and now it's just a matter of how you would approach the game. And you could see St. Anne's also going through their team huddle, so they'll also want to put up a real stellar show. As we just give you a confirmation of the starting teams. This is Carey College: A. Pereira, D. Jaya, Sashan Menuka, Timira Madhu, L. Bandara, W. Pereira, M. Pereira, H. Hitaishi, S. Nanayakara, S. Garshan, B. Piris, G. Lakshita, A. Chamud, P. Disanayaka, and D. Viraj.
And to give you the lineup of St. Anne's College, the starting number 1, N.K. Pereira, R.L. Navaratna, G.A. Singhabahu, I.S. Tennakon, P.D. Senaviratna, K.D. Kulatunga, D.M. Abevikrama, P.S. Velagedara, D.M. Jayatilaka, D. Vasala Mudali, K.M. Himashan, T.M. Lansakara, J.C. Jayasudara, C.N. De Silva, and M.M. Fazal.
You can see the match official slowly making his way to the middle. Surely will be followed by the teams anytime soon. Of course, the coaches too will be having a few words before the game starts with their teams, just to make sure the team is up to date with the game plan. It's a all-important final for both teams, so a lot to play for, a lot at stake here. And it's interesting to see how both teams will approach, how the nerves will be kept in check, and also how the mentality is as much as the skill levels are in terms of playing a final. So it's a lot to look forward to.
Yes, all the practice and all the hard training, gym sessions leading up to this match, it all counts at this stage in the 2:45 minutes each.
The official word is that both halves will be comprising of 35 minutes each, so it will be a shortened game compared to a standard game of rugby. But that also gives the license for the players to go all out, because it's a very small time span for them to play for. And that being said, they'll be raring to go. Here come Carey College, led by their skipper. And, surely the crowd support will play a part. And the noise will encourage considerably the home team, which is from Colombo, which will have an added advantage as they slowly but surely make their way to the middle. The starting 15.
And we see St. Anne's College taking to the field, led by the skipper, the starting 15.
It seems like Carey College will get things underway here. Slowly the players are working themselves into their positions. Really important as to how they start things off. This kickoff is quite crucial. Interesting to see whether they'll go deep or be a very shortened kick so that their forwards can attack the ball from the onset. A few things just to be taken care of as the referee is making sure everything is in place, and there goes the first whistle. Good clean pick up and run, and straight into the man. No hesitation whatsoever to run into the men. It's been some good clean hands so far by St. Anne's. Don't seem to be phased by the occasion. This time, however, they opt to go long. But once again, cleanly collected by the Carey College lad, but closed down quite fast. But lovely offload on that occasion. Now the numbers gather for Carey College as there's a penalty advantage for Carey College. That will be the first penalty of the game. And, seems like they'll be going into touch.
Brilliant tackle by the St. Anne's College player, but if he was a bit more technical, the penalty wouldn't have been there.
Carey College lad finding good touch. Surely would want to work their advantage from this point onwards. The line out will be a crucial aspect of the game as to how both teams approach it, both offensively and defensively. Clean hands will be expected, and of course not to have any sort of infringements in between. Handing an advantage, especially in these kind of positions, Damidu, which is really crucial. Handing away penalties could prove really costly for either team.
Yes, especially in the first few minutes, as it adds to the amount of pressure the players are handling already. You can see the defense by the St. Anne's College team, but Carey seems to be pushing their way through.
Few players collapsing in the presence of the rolling maul, but however, Carey managed to retain possession, trying to go for the cute little inside kick. However, St. Anne's managed to keep their composure and gather the ball. They overturned possession. Now it's up to them to build something out of this. A very courageous attempt on that occasion, trying to run the ball from his own defensive half, defensive 22 rather. This time, of course, they're going for the kick. Once again, not able to find territory, however, finds the man. Good bit of hands, lovely step over from the first challenge. However, he's been caught short. Once again, the numbers coming in aid for the man. Carey College looking quite composed. Both teams looking to attack from the onset. Not really worried about kicking the ball into territory. They want to run with it. It's quite an encouraging sign at the beginning of the game that the players are not intimidated to hold on to the ball.
St. Anne's regained possession of the ball, and they seem to be using it. And they have kicked it long, picked up by the Carey College.
It's a penalty. It says it's a knock forward by the St. Anne's College boy on that occasion. So once again, a very crucial penalty. It will be the first scrum of the game in favour of Carey College Colombo. The ball handling thus far has been quite good from both teams. Not many mistakes as such. It was the first handling error of the game of such. Just 5 minutes into the game, we've seen a bit of high adrenaline rugby so far. Both teams not really afraid to run at it, showing good energy levels this time. Of course, well, the scrum has been absolutely collapsed, so penalty will go back to Carey College. The scrum will be retaken. Once again, St. Anne's imposing themselves on the scrum. And it's they forced the error from Carey College. So knock forward, says the referee, and now it's a scrum in favour of St. Anne's, who have done exceptionally well on both occasions. I think surely their physical superiority showing. And now they will try to make something out of this scrum, surely to work their line and trying to make some inroads into this Carey College defensive side of the field. Lovely bit of defensive work on that occasion, not allowing the man to go in through that slight little gap that the Carey defense created.
Brilliant defense. Has Carey College regained possession? No, the ball is with St. Anne's. They're working their way through.
Lovely closing down initially of the kick and seemed like it bounced kindly for the Carey man who was charging the kick, but however it wasn't to be. Mistake was enforced, but this time the kick is good from St. Anne's. For once they find territory rather than a player who is nestled around it. or necessarily underneath it, but the resulting clearance from Carey College is not good, finding touch however. So now slowly but surely a few nerves kicking in. I think they've realized there's very little margin for error in this game, as they've started to play some very attacking rugby, both teams, as it's a line out for St. Anne's. This is the first line out in their favour. St. Anne's predominantly looking for their forwards to run the ball with, and they're supporting them, trying to grind their way through this Carey College defence. They're doing a good job at it so far. Lovely bit of hands, no real hesitation in terms of exchanging the passes once again. Quick offload, releasing to the quick closest man. That's good bit of work, and now he has some space to run with. Now he's coming infield, good cover up challenge on the fly off. Does he have the numbers to support him? He has to release the ball, which he does. Once again going on the blind side. Carey College defense has regrouped, however. There's a flag up on the far side, which the referee has allowed a penalty to be played advantage with. St. Anne's really making a menace of themselves on this occasion. That's cardinal, however. The referee says no advantage, or he seems to be going towards his linesman for a bit of consulting regarding the flag that was issued. And I think the referee will bring it back for the initial infringement.
Both teams have not scored yet, and we can see St. Anne's College taking a breather. I think, Joe, the hot sun is also adding to the already mounting pressure on the boys.
Yeah, I think there will be a lot of sweaty hands out there. It's not going to be easy for them to carry on with the same amount of momentum with their, of course, the fatigue kicking in. But however, St. Anne's have fine touch with that penalty. It's a very promising position considering their physical advantage. They could go for the rolling maul if the pickup is clean on this line out. They go long. Was that a crooked throw? Yes, the referee thinks so too. Slightly moving away from the middle. However, referee spotted it and brings it back for a scrum from the point of infringement. That will be a huge let-off for Carey College. Seemed like they were in a spot of bother. It's another line out rather. There was a bit of a handling error, but knocked back, says the referee, so play on. It's an advantage or a penalty this time for Carey College, which the referee has spotted. Offside, says the referee, so Carey College will have the opportunity to get themselves out of jail.
Carey College not making much use of the opportunity given by the penalty.
Yeah, hardly seem to have gained any sort of yards out of it. Just a matter of 5 meters or even less by the looks of it. However, still the ball remains with them, so they'll hope to do much better out of this line out.
Seems to rather have obtained bail instead of jail.
Exactly, I think they'll have a shot to redeem themselves as they go back to their number 15, the fullback. Lovely step out on that occasion and opts to go deep, but still once again finding the man directly. But that's a good bit of defending on that occasion. Lovely closing down, not allowing the man to run at them. Still, ball still does remain with St. Anne's, who go on the blind side. That's a good bit of hustling and bustling, forcing the error. It's a penalty for a knock forward. Referee will keep playing on as the ball still remains with Carey College. Now, since there is no such advantage, he will bring it back to the initial point of infringement to hand the ball back towards Carey College. Surely will be a scrum.
Minutes have gone by and neither of the teams have scored.
I think what we notice is that the early intensity has slightly reduced. The players are slowly settling into the tone of the game, and of course, like you mentioned earlier, the conditions aren't ideal for you to play free-flowing rugby throughout the entire quarter of the game. So the pace, as expected, has reduced, but still Carey College having an advantage. Tries to go for the man out wide. He has a bit of steam to burn, but he's been taken down quite well. Good bit of cover-up defending, but still Carey College hold on to possession. That's good aggressive defending by St. Anne's, however, not allowing any sort of margin for error. They're going in and closing in on these Carey College lads quite fast.
Brilliant fend off by the Carey College player. Carey College keeping the ball with them. Gaining distance.
That's quite loose on that occasion. However, the referee has the call back play for another infringement where he's possibly notifying the fact that the line was offside when they were defending. So once again, another penalty for Carey College. They've been given quite a few lifelines through these early exchanges whenever they seem to have come up with a very loose pass or loose bit of handling. This time, of course, a good touch found by the Carey College number 15 as they will go to the far side for yet another line out. St. Anne's will have their work cut out if Carey College manage to gather this cleanly. But that being said, that was a really loose attempt of a line out. Easily handing the ball back towards St. Anne's, who have accepted it gratefully. Once again, they're going for the long kick. Once again, there is a man camped under it. But since the ball has changed hands, the referee brings it back once again for another penalty. Surely St. Anne's will be looking for touch, if I'm not mistaken, rather than running it from that part of the field, which is quite a risk to take, considering that they are quite a small distance away from their own try line. But that's a very strong kick away, just next to the 50-meter line. So that's a good yards gained by St. Anne's College Kurunagala. St. Anne's didn't have that much of joy with their first line out. It was a crooked throw, so they'd want to make those mistakes correct once again. They've been robbed of possession. Good bit of hands. Knock back, says the referee, so play on. Carey College once again intercepting that line out, doing quite a good defensive job on the line outs so far. However, St. Anne's are proving to be a bit too strong at the moment to break down, but seems as if though they'll have to look out wide for inspiration, if I'm not mistaken, since going down the middle has certainly not worked for them, Davitu.
Yes, Carey College keeping the ball for themselves, working it through the blind side.
Once again, lovely hands, but lovely bit of defending as well. They're making sure they're keeping them in check, not really allowing them to gather any sort of yards. However, Carey College playing the patient game, persisting with this real thrusting, marauding runs up forward. That was really unnecessary. That was really unnecessary. He was coming off an offside position. Really, any sort of contact with the ball would have handed a penalty for Carey College, which was the eventual result. They'll take it gratefully as they go find touch once again. Once again, a threatening position if Carey College can muster something out of this.
Yes, as we saw just now, it is vital to be conversant with the current rules and regulations of the game.
Pretty much halfway through the first half, Namitu, both teams have something about them, but still nothing convincing from either side. Going forward, they've been crippled by their own inability to keep a hold of the ball or make sure to capitalize on possession. What do you think has to be done if they were to convert these opportunities?
I think they must. Carey College should use their pack. I think they have a formidable pack, and as we saw a while ago, they were going low, they were going well. They also don't underestimate the defense of St. Anne's. They just gain 2-3 feet and they are satisfied with that. Will the pack be able to hold this scrum?
Yeah, I think once again it was a handling error that handed the ball back towards St. Anne's College for a scrum in their own 22. However, they're making really hard weather about it. So they've managed to hold on to the ball once again. Hopeful kick forward, if any, picked up by St. Anne's players itself, but that seemed like a rather dangerous challenge on that occasion. Referee exactly in the right spot, but still allows play to go on. The player seems to be all right. Seemed quite dangerous, spinning his head first.
Carey inspired by the cheering of the crowd.
Once again charged down, however knocked forward by the Carey College lad himself. So St. Anne's once again let out of jail. A few close calls for both teams. No real conviction in terms of their defensive effort rather. So they'll have to watch out for it. They cannot continue this way. They will be made to pay dearly if they continue this way. So once again, it's a scrum for St. Anne's in their own 22, which they've been camped in for quite some time now. And Carey overturning that scrum beautifully, working out wide. Now they have the numbers to work with. Number 14, well, he trips at the nick of time, unfortunately for Carey College. However, ball still remains with them. Goes out wide for the number 15. He has some space to gain. And that is the first try of the game. Number 15 for Carey College, finding a bit of space, a pocket of space rather, and making sure he made the most out of it. That's Andy Silva. And now, after a bit of early pressure, they have eventually managed to find those opening points of the game. 5 points to nil, they lead with a conversion to come. They're going for a drop goal attempt, which is gone quite horribly long, but still they wouldn't mind it. They've gotten themselves onto the scoreboard. It's 5 points to nil for Carey College as the conversion goes astray. And the boys from Colombo have scored the first few points of this game. There's a rather lengthy stoppage for some unknown reason. Both teams are in their own halves waiting for the game to be kicked off. There's a few words being spoken between the linesman and the main official. The reason yet unknown. Whether this has something to do with the try that was awarded, we are yet to see. However, there has been quite a few stoppages, a bit of water being given to the officials as well.
Just from the start of the play, we didn't see much of good rugby, no clean lineouts, no clean scrums, but the previous scrum, Carey College managed to use the opportunity.
I think it has to do a bit regarding the element of surprise. I think rather than going directly into the defense, they try to go out wide, use their numbers well, and made sure they stretch that defense of St. Anne's College, which seemed to have made the difference, because St. Anne's came out a bit short when it comes to their cover-up defense. So that seems to be the way to go for both teams, because I think they have become rather predictable in these early exchanges with their approach. So they had to have an element of surprise, a plan B to say, if they are to come up trumps. I think Carey College, who tried it out for the first time, made sure they capitalized and made the most out of it. So I think St. Anne's will have to take a leaf out of that book and make sure they also don't really get pegged down with one particular approach to this game, as we see. Another deep kick collected cleanly, lovely step over, going out wide. He's looking for his numbers, but he's bundled out of play, as Carey College managed to turn that ball over for a line out.
As of yet, this game has been full of lineouts, scrums and kicking only.
There's no real continuity to the play, Damitu. I think quite you mentioned. They've always been abrupt. There've been a lot of stoppages in between phases of play, which hasn't helped either one of the teams to build any sort of momentum. That has been the problem. I think even on this occasion, the line out was easily turned over, and once the ball had been turned over, it has been handed back towards the opponent. So that has been the story of this first half so far. Carey College will want to do something much better with this line out, at least, after turning the ball over on the previous occasion. That's rather poor. Once again, ball handled back towards St. Anne's College. Now, what can they do? What will be the response of the visitors, who find themselves trailing by 5 points to nil? But that is not something unachievable or unattainable. Game of rugby, as they go out wide. Loose hands once again, knock back however, so play will continue. And once again the referee pulling things back towards an earlier infringement. Line of sight once again is the call, so it's another penalty in favour of St. Anne's College.
Judging by the line formations, St. Anne's College seem to possess the necessary passing skills. They have stretched their line. As for the Carey College team, they pass short. They keep their members of the line close and pass short.
Just a kind reminder regarding the Zimbabwe tour of Sri Lanka, starting 30th of June till the 18th of July. Exclusive videos, previews, reviews, photos and updates on the www.thepapare.com. Don't forget to tune in to get all your updates on the Zimbabwe tour of Sri Lanka.
Line out won by St. Anne's College.
Again, strong bit of defending once again, holding that St. Anne's offence. They've gained a decent amount of yards, however. Busy want to make something out of it. They're still opting to go the traditional way, running at this defence with all the physical prospects available to them. Lovely step aside on that occasion. Still no real emphasis given to their offense, but this time, of course, once again, the
Finally,
offense-
distance gained by St. Anne's. Terrible blunder made by.
that's very casual on that occasion. After doing all the hard work to give it away, just like that, just is quite cynical. And Carey College will not mind that one bit. They'll go and accept this scrum gratefully and make sure they just kick themselves out of jail once again. Once again, it's turned over. St. Anne's been given a lifeline on that occasion. Having gifted the ball back, they've been returned with the favor. Good hands wide, but once again knocked forward. Quite cardinal by both teams, to be very honest. And once again, this time, however, the referee is giving a line out rather than a knock forward. So, interesting call on that occasion. But still, we will continue from the line out.
We can see that both teams are playing a very basic game of rugby. We didn't see any scissors or loops going. If at all, they didn't get much chance to work the line.
I think that probably will have to do with a lot of nerves, Damitu. I think they're still not trying to be overly experimenting with their offense. So trying to go with the basics, make sure, get some momentum, get some rhythm in their favor, and then to start off with the antics. Once again, clean bit of gathering by the fullback as he's been taken down, not really allowed to advance. Again, actually going wide, going directly into the challenge once again. Still ball remains with St. Anne's, looking for the numbers out wide. That's careless bit of defending. He was able to outmuscle two men, but eventually been taken down. But St. Anne's have a priceless opportunity to get themselves on board. However, it's another knock forward, which is gifting the ball back towards Carey College. That is really disappointing after a promising run by the man out wide. Another penalty advantage. It's time for Carey College once again. Once again, giving them the license to kick themselves out of danger. And that's a very loose kick in attempts to find touch. Here come St. Anthony's once again running at this Carey defense. Didn't really offload, but eventually does. Gives it out wide. There are numbers on offer. That's a high challenge by the looks of it, and eventually the man is bundled out a touch. Good bit of defending, but the referee will have a word with the player for going a bit high on that occasion. Damitu, what do you think of the challenge?
I think the player indeed went a bit too high, but he was given a last warning by the referee.
It wasn't quite cynical, so I think it was a love to. He was given that a little bit of opportunity to not make that mistake once again. However, it was a penalty advantage for St. Anne's, who opt to go with a quick tap. Now they will try to really bully themselves over this white line. They have the numbers out wide, which they opt to go to. The man comes inside. That's a smart bit of move. However, sufficient numbers for Carey College to curtail that attack. Still, I think this looks quite promising for St. Anne's. And just like that, they've crossed the white line just in the nick of time. And minutes before halftime, they've found the breakthrough they were looking for. The scores are level, and St. Anne's with a easier conversion to come will obviously take the lead for the first time in this game if this conversion is successful. And that was quite decent phases of rugby, Damitu. I think justice done as they cross the white line.
Yes, Joe, a very crucial conversion.
There's the try scorer, the number 2, that's PD Senaviratna, the big man bullying his way through as the conversion is about to be taken. And well, that is no good, unfortunately. So the scores remain the same, that is 5 points apiece, as St. Anne's College rather have found that all important breakthrough just minutes before halftime. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it reads 32 minutes on the clock.
Both teams at check here, 5-0, 5-all rather. Referees of both teams seated on the edge of their seats now.
Carey College restart proceedings. Knock back once again. Once again up to run at them. Good bit of feet. Goes out wide, goes in, goes out. Is weaving his way through. However, once again not releasing the tackler, says the referee. And St. Anne's getting a valuable penalty on that occasion. They'll try to find as much yards as possible with this kick. Probably somewhere close to the 22 of Carey College. However, isn't to be not that much of yards gain, but still something better than nothing. So they have something to start things off with as we approach the last few minutes of this first half.
Carey College managing to come out of their half into, St. Anne's College managing to come out of their half into Carey's territory.
If St. Anthony's can manage something out of this, this would be a real bonus going into halftime. If they can nick Carey College into halftime with something on something extra on the board. Both teams are currently on a deadlock of 5 points apiece. Line out for St. Anne's eventually to be taken, as there was a shortage of ball once again stolen by the looks of it. Carey College managing to do Carey College managing quite fair weather in terms of these lineouts so far. No real success for them. However, that kick looking for territory wasn't successful. Quite the same when it comes to St. Anne's as well. Very poor bit of kicking by both teams. Crunching challenge, however. Still ball remains with Carey College. It's an offload. And well, St. Anne's gained territory, but the number 10 was bundled out by the winger of Carey College. So a lot of physical rugby going on at the moment. High intensity, especially when it comes to the challenges. They're not holding back whatsoever. Intercepted, however, the hooker managed to pick up the pieces and maintain possession for Carey College.
Both players went at it together, gained some distance.
Once again, good kick on that occasion, and almost picking it up, but still loose bit of hands by both teams, and eventually it's Carey College who reap the benefits out of it as they've picked up the ball. A dangerous position. Here's the big man going through the defense, gaining valuable yards, but ball turned over, but still. Hands in the ruck, I think is the call. Oh, lovely offload on that occasion. But ball was eventually bundled out of touch. A lot of scrappy rugby going on in this occasion, but still the referee brings it back for the initial infringement. So it's still a penalty for Carey College going into these last few seconds of the first half. Here come Carey College, inches away from that white line. Again going for the blind side, the number 5. He has found the space he needed. And Carey College once again regain the lead, 10 points to nil, with yet another conversion to come. Sahan Menuka, the man with the try. The big lad initially also made a good few inroads in terms of offense, and eventually finishing up the move, handing Carey College again the advantage. Yet another conversion to come in a cute angle. This time the kicker opting to go for the kicking tee rather than the drop goal option. Slight delay with the cross breeze knocking the ball off the kicking tee. However, that's a very poor attempt as the referee blows for half time, and it is 10 points to 5 in favor of Carey College in this Milo Chairman's Trophy finals first half against St. Anne's College Kurunagala. Carey College opened the scoring with a try, and St. Anne's responded with a try of their own. And just minutes and seconds prior to the first half whistle, Carey College managing to regain their advantage. We will join you back in a few minutes. Here's a confirmation of the halftime scores. We'll join you back with live pictures in a few minutes. Do tune in to www.thepapare.com for the second half action.
Aya used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's the day everything changed. Milo Energy, from the goodness of milk, malt, barley and chocolate, brings out the best in you. Milo, fueling the winning spirit.
Nestle, good food, good life.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහර ලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින් රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
The pull of the crown, the overpowering of a tackle, the thrill of scoring, the feeling nothing compares with. Milo President's Trophy. First semi-final between St. Joseph's and Dharmaraja on 17 June at 4:15 p.m. Second semi-final between St. Peter's and Isipathana on 18 June at 4 p.m. Live and exclusive on Dialogue Television Channel 1, ThePapare.com and Dialogue My TV.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
This year, prior to the big finale,
Legends Rugby Showdown.
Legends match. There will be a Legends game. Winning captains since 1995.
Captains ලොක්කොම අවුරුදු 25ක් කලින් හිටපු කට්ටිය.
Captains who have won.
ජූනි 24 වෙනිදා
Milo Trophy finals දවසේ.
between the Milo Whites and the Milo Greens.
Fans to come and join with us. And I hope you all will enjoy, witness the game. Knockout final එක බලන්නත්.
I hope all of you guys
Will be there.
ඉතින් ආරාධනා කරනවා. මමත් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
It'll be a great day to recall the memories. It's going to be a new experience, fun day before the start of the final. Hope you guys could join us and watch the game as well.
You follow Sri Lankan sports, obviously, even while you're traveling. How do you do that?
Well, I follow. I always keep an eye on the cricket. I know the match is starting in a few more minutes, and the internet is a great way to do it. And you know, initiatives like ThePapare.com, and it gives us so much information, excellent access, excellent insights. And I've noticed now that you know I played the game. There are a huge amount of cricket fans out there. They look at things in so much detail. They demand detail much more than we have a video analyst for us. Incredible. These guys want even more detail when it comes to reading about the game and so I think the ThePapare.com provides all of that beautifully. So congratulations and well done to the ThePapare.com, because for people like me and for millions of other cricket fans around the world to have a deep insight, an intricate look into sports, and also follow live scores, results and news, that's an ideal way.
Well, you're at the right place, sharing the passion here with Kumar Sangakkara. Kumar, thanks very much for joining us here.
Aya used to say. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's the day everything changed. Milo Energy, from the goodness of milk, malt, barley, and chocolate, brings out the best in you. Milo, fueling the winning spirit.
Nestle, good food, good life.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
Hello and welcome back to the www.thepapare.com. We're bringing you live pictures from the Sugathadasa Stadium. This is the second half of the Milo Chairman's Trophy played off between Carey College Colombo and St. Anne's College Kurunagala. Joining me in commentary once again is Damitu.
Yes,
welcome back.
Thank you, Joe. Definitely the sessions they had in the dressing rooms, the speeches the coaches made, what the skippers had to tell their teammates would count at this occasion. Both teams waiting till the ball is played. St. Anne's College seems to not have taken the pressure. They are not. With all hopes up, they are charging and the ball is past the defense and kicked back by Carey. And also picked by Carey, making a move, running through. Again, the game of kicking and running starts. Brilliantly picked up by the St. Anne's College defender. He makes a run, misses his support. Ball kept with the St. Anne's team. Well, this is the first time I saw a pack member kicking the ball.
I think they're trying to ball crawling over the white line and eventually passing the deadline as well. So the ball or the play has been called back into 5 meter line. But loose kick on that occasion, almost closed down by St. Anne's player, but still eventually Carey College pick up the pieces and start running at the St. Anne's defense. Strong bit of work done by the Carey College lads. Now they have numbers out wide. The big man, the number 5, the try scorer, the second try scorer, managing to evade a couple of challenges, but that's really poor on that occasion by St. Anne's lad, I beg your pardon, the Carey College lad, who knocked the ball forward. Advantage played by the referee as the St. Anne's regained possession.
Ball kept with St. Anne's, working their line, looking for gaps, and found none. Brilliant defense by Carey College. And the ball being fumbled by St. Anne's. Penalty awarded to the referee. Opts to have a word.
Well, there's an injured player on the ground, so the referee halting play or halting progress just to make sure the right amount of attention is given to the player. Seemed to be in a bit of distress, but he picks himself up. Probably a knock he picked up towards his hamstring area. So seems to be all right. Limps his way back to his feet, but seems to be all right to continue as St. Anne's also regrouping within that little space of time.
Well, this says a lot about the game of rugby. No matter how hard you get hit, you pick yourself up and you keep playing. And this is displayed by the Carey College number 15.
Yeah, I think that's what is really essential when you're playing a sport such as the nature of rugby. It's a very heavy contact sport. You need to be able to have that amount of physical presence for you to prevail, as the ball once again has been turned over by St. Anne's. No real conviction once again at the beginning of the second half. This is something both teams will want to eliminate. Still, it's just a one try between the teams, and a converted try would see St. Anne's go into the lead for the first time of this game. However, that being said, they need to be a bit more convincing in terms of their offense. As, once again, play has been called back for a knock forward by a Carey College player. It's a penalty once again for St. Anne's. I think it's a head injury, so medical assistance is called onto the playing field.
It doesn't look that bad. Doesn't seem to be a concussion.
I think the referee will obviously put him under the concussion test to see whether he's alright to continue. If not, he will be asked to step out and then step back in if more attention is necessary. The injured player has been taken out.
Medical assistants taking a lot of time in checking how the player is doing. Will he pick himself up and get into the field again?
Just a kind reminder about the World Cup of Tennis, the Davis Cup rather, will be hitting the shores of Sri Lanka from the 17th to the 22nd of July of 2017. Do tune in to the www.thepapare.com for live and exclusive action brought to you throughout the coverage of the Davis Cup.
Yes, we saw a player being substituted to the wing, the blindside wing rather. Ball kept with St. Anne's, working their way, looking for gaps. He's making a run, looks for support. Support is there. Will he make a run for it? He's being tackled by the Carey College defender. Not being able to break through. Was that obstruction there? I don't think. Referee opts to keep the game going. St. Anne's gaining distance. St. Anne's College player could have worked his way outside, but opted to step inside. St. Anne's pushing, keeping the ball. Line is being worked, looking for gaps. Ball lost by St. Anne's.
Well, he had a few goes at it, but couldn't manage to hold on to the ball as the ball eventually finds touch, and it's a line out for St. Anne's, I beg your pardon, Carey College. But still, they're not out of jail completely. They need to make sure they gather the ball cleanly. That has been the issue for both teams, the Achilles heel. But they haven't been able to maintain good, strong spells of possession when the opportunity has presented itself. So they will have to be really focused on making sure they capitalize on this line out. Well, it's another crooked throw by the looks of it. And once again, ball has been awarded back towards St. Anne's College.
St. Anne's pinning the Carey College team in behind their own 22. This is an opportunity for St. Anne's to score. They are trailing 5 points behind Carey College. They may very well make use of this opportunity.
The injured player has made his way back into the playing field as the substitute makes his way out. This time very cleanly done by St. Anne's on the scrum. Will they go for the numbers out wide? Still it's big number 1 who drives forward with the ball. Ball distributed out wide. There are numbers in support, but he doesn't go for them. He opts to run by himself, taken down immediately. Once again, a flag on the far side by the linesman. But again, the main referee will consult him regarding this. It seems like there's a card on its way out. It certainly is. I think after a spell of continuous warning, the referee has taken matters to his hand and shown yellow to the number 2, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure who the player who was carded is. However, now it's a valuable opportunity for St. Anne's with a numerical advantage to capitalize on this opportunity. A window of 10 minutes being offered. It's 14 against 15 on the field.
St. Anne's working blindside. They have numbers, they have support. And he goes over the line and scores 5 points for his team, St. Anne's, tallying to 10. And this is a very crucial conversion as it takes off the pressure of St. Anne's College, and which will put them in the lead.
That's the breakthrough they needed, making the best out of it right away. As we see a few players off camera have hit the ground with a lot of strife, still not within the frame. Now you could see that towards the left of your screen. And with a conversion to come once again, we are tied at 10 points apiece. It's another cute angle for the conversion as St. Anne's regroup. This surely is the opportunity they wanted in terms of capitalizing into this game.
Much needed try for St. Anne's. And a very much needed conversion. We'll see if this goes through the post.
The conversion didn't have the legs to cross the upright. However, St. Anne's still have the numerical advantage, and they have brought themselves back on level terms in this game. So a lot to play for. Carey College will have to defend with their lives on the line, because if they allow St. Anne's to play the way they did on the previous set of plays, it can be curtains for them in no time. As the number 15 will restart the proceedings for Carey College.
St. Anne's collecting the ball, looking for gaps. Pushing through. Still going. The player made a significant amount of distance, working through the blind side, a small chip. There are two chases. And a brilliant tackle and ball lost by St. Anne's.
Unfortunately, once again, when the opportunity rather presented itself, loose bit of handling, gifting the ball back. Unfortunate on that occasion. However, Carey College can consider themselves really lucky because they were completely caught short at the back with so much of numbers pressing forward for St. Anne's. However, it turns out to be a scrum for Carey College as another substitution. By the looks of it, he's been prepared. Play has been halted by the referee.
Just Joe, Carey College getting very lucky indeed. Although the efforts that were directed through the kick and chase and the brilliant defense by St. Anne's led to disappointment with the player mishandling the ball. We have seen a lot of injuries today.
I think that has a lot to do with the hot and humid conditions out here. It's not going to be easy for these boys, especially with the cramps and all the little tweaks they probably have throughout the game. And I think now it's getting the better of some of these boys out in the middle. However, once again, after a bit of attention, he seems to be all right to continue, slightly limping his way onto his feet. But no real signs of a substitution yet. But I don't think he will be allowed to continue as the support staff are helping him back seemingly to the bench. The number 30 for Carey College has been substituted. That's disappointing for the man who's coming out. However, Carey College have the resources on the bench. Another big lad sent into the middle. Again, easily overturned by St. Anne's. Really intimidating this Carey College pack at the moment. Lovely step over. However, he's caught on his ankle and brought down quickly. Still ball remains with St. Anne's. Trying to run with it rather than using their numbers out wide to make sure they capitalize on this numerical advantage. They're opting to go the traditional way. Offloaded once again. Ball given out wide. There are numbers on offer. Once again, bundled out of touch. Carey College doing a very decent job defensively.
That was a lot of cross running. The prudent thing to do at this point would be to run straight and suck in the defenders and give the ball out to the support. Line out to Carey College.
I think that's what's necessary at the moment so that they make sure they maintain the right amount of pressure. Yet another line out for Carey College. Once again fumbled, but well, seems like Carey College managed to hold on to possession. Big booming kick looking for territory, but cleanly gathered by the cover-up man. Evades the first challenge, however doesn't manage to do so with the second. Support arrives for St. Anne's lad.
Forward pass by St. Anne's. It is vital at this game that support comes from behind. The error was made by the support player who came from the front and asked for the ball.
I think slightly getting carried away with play on that occasion. This is excellent scrummage by St. Anne's on that occasion, and they once again turn the ball over. Really manhandling this Carey College scrum at the moment, the pack rather.
St. Anne's failing to work the ball out and use the space. But that was brilliant scrummage, as Joe said, probably capitalizing on the one less man of Carey College who was sent to the sin bin.
Still no real emphasis into play. Once again, as the ball finds touch, it's going to be a line out for Carey College. So getting rather gloomy out here, so we can expect a bit of showers, at least for the latter stages of this game, and of course there's another game to follow.
Well, the players certainly needed this gloom, playing under the hot sun, playing a match, start kicking off at 2 p.m. I think this will help ease bit of the tension and scrum for Carey College.
And holding on, says the referee. Quick tap taken, but still, well, the referee wants the ball to be started off from the actual point of infringement, so it's not allowing the boys to get carried away. Rather than going for a quick touch, they're going for touch, and I think that willing to settle for a line out on this occasion. So getting rather gloomy at a rabbit raid here. So can expect a bit of heavy showers by the looks of it. Sunlight has faded away quite drastically. Yet another mistake. It's another crooked throw by the looks of it, and it's another scrum. I think it's a knock forward as well. A lot of mistakes creeping in from both teams. They're still level at 10 points apiece, mind you. So this certainly seems like this is going down to the wire.
Carey College giving it all they have with one less man, holding the St. Anne's crew, and the ball being kicked as usual. Picked up by St. Anne's, and the referee blows his whistle. Penalty awarded to Carey.
This was a player who was actually sent into the bin, who has been called back, so now things are back on level terms in the playing field, as Carey College find touch with the penalty that was awarded to them a couple of minutes back. And just as anticipated, the showers are also coming down, so it's not going to be any easier now. The outfield will be sluggish, the ball will be hard to handle, a wet ball.
Finding his way through, Carey College Gaining distance, working, and the number 15 finds his way, chips it, and makes a run for it, and misses his tackle. Ball being picked up by St. Anne's. Referee halts play. Penalty awarded to Carey College.
Once again, they'll be aiming to go deep into St. Anne's territory, but that's a very disappointing kick. Ball sent back. Oh, it's a knock forward on that occasion. So that's a bonus for Carey College. Surely now they will fancy their chances from this position onwards. Will Carey College be able to hold on to this strong pack of St. Anne's? Once again, they were almost stolen off possession.
Flyer failing to work the ball out. Carey College getting very lucky at this occasion. Lost some distance rather.
St. Anne's are being way too strong to handle for Carey College at the moment. Still, they managed to hold on. Now they're looking for their numbers. Well, that was a hopeful kick, if any. Once again, there's another infringement. Carey College being awarded another penalty, this time right onto the post, and the indication is that they will go for the penalty kick. So 3 points on offer. There goes the kicking tee to the middle. So time running out. This could be a huge advantage for them to carry into this last stages of the game.
A very crucial penalty. This will ease the tension of the Carey side.
I think it.
Well, I think he missed the kick on that occasion. There was no flag by the linesman. And after all that build-up, it turned out to be quite disappointing. Carey College managed to lose out on that opportunity that presented itself to them. St. Anne's will breathe a huge sigh of relief as they restart the game from that position on forward. Deep kick once again. Ball sent back towards the St. Anne's fullback. That's very poor on that occasion. Kicking it against his own man. Handing the ball back towards Carey College. Mistakes are creeping in at a constant rate right now. Quick offload. Looking for the big man. The number 30, the substitute. Doesn't manage to get any sort of yards. However, quickly closed down by St. Anne's, not really hesitating in terms of defensive jobs. Here's the big number 5.
Ball being worked to the blind side. Kept by Carey College.
A man going in from the blind side. That was really unnecessary. It's a penalty advantage any time of the day. The rains are coming down quite heavily now. It's not going to be easy for the boys out there for sure.
As we have been seeing since the match started, even under 100% dry conditions, the ball was being fumbled a lot.
It's going to be a real testing phase for both sets of players, as we see once again Carey College opting to run at this St. Anne's defense. Quick release towards the man. Once again taken down, but still Carey College. Once again the line offside, says the referee. Once again they're going for the kicking tee. They want to make sure they get this advantage, as the kicking tee is being given once again to the middle. So going to be an easy kick with the rains coming down. Having missed the previous penalty, there's a lot of pressure on the man who will be doing the kicking duties today.
One may think at this point whether Carey College is depending too much on the kicking.
Fair enough. I think it seems like whenever they get an advantage, they're looking for that elusive points. This time, of course, he's successful. He wanted the kick, he got the kick, and it's 13-10 in favor of Carey College. It's about 15 to 16 minutes remaining in the clock. Nothing more.
That will be Garshan of Carey College, making use of his boot to get Carey College on the lead.
Heavy rains coming down into the field. There's a slight stoppage. I'm still not certain what the reason is. The officials are consulting each other. Surely this is for a reason quite unknown, to be very honest. Just after the penalty kick was taken, confirmation of the scores. Carey College 13 points with 2 tries and 1 penalty, whereas St. Anne's College comprising of 10 points with 2 tries only. So about 15 minutes remaining in this game, so still it's not all over by any sorts of imagination. A lot of rugby yet to be played. Seems like it's all ready to start things off once again.
We can see members.
Aya used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's the day everything changed. Milo energy.
Welcome back for the live pictures from the Sugatadasa Stadium. And, once again, the kickoff finds touch as Carey College will have yet another line out in their favour.
Line out to Carey College in their own territory. It is up to St. Anne's to make use of this opportunity. Ball kept with Carey. Opting for a maul. And using it. And the following kick as usual being collected by St. Anne's, making a run for it and kicking it right back. Ball picked up by
Play taken way back into the Carey College 22. I think that was a knock-on in that part of the field, which the linesman had flagged way earlier, which was brought to the attention of the main referee a little while back. So he brings play back. Once again, St. Anne's, if they were to capitalize, it's a priceless opportunity, as it's another cramp in the middle.
priceless opportunity indeed. It is right near the posts too. This would give them the chance to score a try and also an easy conversion to get them back on the game and in the lead. Play is being halted.
Last real opportunity for St. Anne's, because the clock reads about 68 minutes or so, barring any additional minute that has been added. There's not very much time remaining to be played, so surely St. Anne's will have to have a good strong game plan approaching this particular scrum to make sure they don't falter and to make sure they make the most out of it. If they even manage to score a try, they will take the lead for the first time and the most crucial time of the game, as well, the injured player seems to be fine to continue as we will resume play.
Ball is being fed into the scrum. And Carey College regains possession of the ball. It's being worked and the fly half kicks it. Recollected by a St. Anne's player. Finds gaps, but he's being tackled and brought down. Ball is with St. Anne's. A little step but failing to gain distance. Carey College has less numbers on the blind side. I think they are working it, but kicks it. And another penalty awarded to St. Anne's College. Terrible knock-on made there by St. Anne's, giving the ball out to Carey College. Ball won by Carey College, and it's back with Carey College, working it to the line. And the player kicks it, but it does not go far. It's being... Was that a knock-on?
I think since there was no real advantage. The ball has been called back to the initial advantage that was handed for Carey College. It's another penalty. It's a lot of confusion going on in the middle. A lot of injuries as well for the players. A lot of bodies on the ground. Completely chaotic at the moment.
Medical assistance is being called to the field.
A lot of players requiring attention, like you could see in your frame. A few more players from the Carey College side as well being given some medical assistance, so surely will be the last few phases, if not the last phase of the game. As it stands, Carey College will be the Milo Chairman's Trophy champions, but it's a funny game. Could change with a matter of minutes, or just by a matter of a move. If St. Anne's can string a few passes or string a few moves together. Just a reminder about the Singer Schools Rugby League. Match replays will also be on offer on the www.thepapare.com/schoolsrugby/videos. If you want to catch any action that you've missed from an enthralling schools rugby season, do tune in to the www.thepapare.com for all the highlights. At the end of all of that drama, seems like it will be a St. Anne's ball, so still they have an opportunity to steal this right at the depth. It will be a real heartbreak if they manage to do so, but they'll have to be really clinical considering the conditions and these crunch times of this game. And here they go.
Ball is being worked out. Player looks for support, finds a gap, gives a fend off, but is being brought down by the defense. Ball is still with St. Anne's. A beautiful step, looking for gaps, and is being brought down again.
This looks menacing for Carey College if they don't manage to take care of it. Here's the big man once again, fends off one, but eventually has been taken down by a couple of players from Carey College. Still the ball remains with St. Anne's. All they need is one proper route towards the try line, and they'll be through. This could be real heartbreak for Carey College. Ball worked out wide. There are numbers, but it's knocked back, so the play will continue. Referee says play on, rightly so. Still taken down, quite determined defending on that occasion. Roll away from the tackler, says the referee. Quickly taken tap, not 10 meters, so the advantage still remains with St. Anne's. This is trouble.
Looking for gaps.
This is real trouble. St. Anne's almost finding that elusive try to settle this game. All very close right now.
Key here is to run straight and keep the ball with them. They can go one hit at a time, gaining feet by feet, and that's what they're doing exactly.
This is also close right now. This could be real heartbreak. Hardly seem to be a sight of ball. They're just within touching distance. It's all but there.
Carey College too putting up a formidable defense. Referee blows his whistle.
There's the try. Right at the depth. Have St. Anne's stolen this from Carey College? Bodies lying on the ground in despair. never say die attitude of St. Anne's College seem to have paid off. They don't even need to convert this try, mind you. This game probably has come to its end by the looks of it. The final whistle yet to be blown though. But if it is to be the final whistle after this, this conversion would prove very little of a difference. What a game it has been during these last few phases. Absolute determination by St. Anne's not to give up till the end seemingly has paid off. The scoreline at the moment reads 15-13 with a conversion still to come. What a turnaround this has been since that penalty. The Carey College supporters have lost their voices. This is sheer heartbreak at the moment. Here's the conversion. Just missing the upright. But that is the end of the game. St. Anne's have pulled off a real miraculous win at the end. The final score reads 15 points to 13. A try right at the depth, sealing the deal for St. Anne's, and well, Carey College in quite despair. A lot of words being exchanged between the players and the officials, but I don't think that will be much of a difference. But the story on the other side of the coin is quite different. They are celebrating. I don't think they really care. What a comeback win this is, Damitu.
This has not been the only comeback. We have seen a lot of comebacks the past few weeks, especially.
Heartbreak for Carey College. A lot of disappointed individuals there. It's not really ending well, to be very honest. The disappointment is to be seen quite evidently. St. Anne's, of course, really don't care by the looks of it. They are celebrating in full voice. All the supporters who came from Kurunagala haven't been left disappointed. Well, it's turning a bit ugly in the middle. A lot of argy-bargy going on, a lot of words being exchanged between both the teams. Match officials getting into the midst of it as well. This is really not the way the game should have ended. Lovely contest between both the teams. I think it really takes the color off the game. Really not necessary at the moment. However, it's been stolen. It's been stolen from the hands of Carey College right at the depth.
We saw St. Anne's players coming behind the Carey College players to give them a hand shake, but Carey College returned them with words of arrogance.
It's disappointment, it's heartbreak. Well, that's how it works. This is the confirmation of the final score of the Milo Chairman's Trophy 2017. St. Anne's College 15 and Carey College 13, stealing it right at the depth with a try. And well, it didn't go down quite well with the Carey College lads because they were really heartbroken. But it's a different story for St. Anne's, who kept toiling, who kept persisting, and eventually managed to cross the line. We will be right back in a short while with the second game of the evening between Ananda College and Malideva College, Kurunagala. Do tune into the www.thepapare.com for further live action.
Aya used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's the day everything changed. Milo Energy, from the goodness of milk, malt, barley, and chocolate, brings out the best in you. Milo, fueling the winning spirit.
Nestle. Good food, good life.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.